Hello and welcome to A Life More Boaty. We are here, it's rather lovely sunny, but as you can see from the old flags up there, slightly windy Southampton Boat Show with the lovely people from Targa to have a look at the Targa 32 GT. What's GT mean, I hear you ask? GT basically means you get outboard engines, obviously outboard, as opposed to inboard engines. Now there are a couple of engine options and choices depending on what you fancy. As I say, this one is the GT, which denotes the outboard variants. So you can get, as we have here, a couple of Mercury, let me get out of my own shadow, 400 V10s, but you can get anything from a couple of 400. So these are 400s, and you can get 310s right up to 400s as you like. There is also inboard engine options, so effectively you go for the inboards, they go in the locker down there, and you can get a D4, two D4s or two D6s on stern drives. So we are on the obviously outboard variant, so you get you lose a little bit of bathing platform, but you gain a lot of storage space inside. And it's quite nice as well. They do this really clever little double entry and exit gate there. You do get pontoon extensions on both sides, and obviously the lovely thing about these engines is when you're not using them, you can tilt them out of the way so they're not sitting in the salt water nicely getting corroded. We're on the pontoon, so we will utilise the side entry gate here. So you can see this little section folds over to close the gate off, and again very practical with all these Targas, lovely deep rubbing strips right the way around, including on the bathing platform. But still, it's beautifully made and so practical. Look at all these lovely stainless handrails all the way around here. Storage underneath here, cleats on both sides, deck shower. As I say, underneath here, it's full of boat show clobber at the moment, is an absolutely vast locker. You can put a table in there, second table in there, and then there's more deck storage over there, a little bit of deck storage over there as well, a little bit of an overhang down here, and then you have a sliding window there and entry into the cabin here. But before we do that, we'll take a spin around the decks. Nice deep side deck, so this handrail here is coming up right at hip height for me. Nice side door as well, which runs across to both sides. Little step up, and this is really nice. So that you can't see this here, but this whole deck area here drains slightly forwards to let water go out through that scupper rather than running it all aft. Very practical, very functional forward facing windscreen with a lie brow there protecting those wipers. Foredeck hatch, and again deep wide side decks with a nice inboard rail, and then as you would expect from a boat this practical, nice cleats, stainless Lumar anchor winch chain, and a very nice forward anchor. Spin it round and you can see how serious and seaworthy this boat is. A couple of deck hatches or superstructure hatches up there, and we will then pop back down this side and go back in, not through the side door but actually through the main rear door. Storage under here for fenders, which is nice and neat, and lines to keep them out of the way. And you'll also have noticed there's a little perch seat on the back here, a window for the aft cabin, and optional for this particular customer, really nice to see, a stern joystick thruster. So we head inside. First thing you see when you come inside is this little aft cabin. So it's quite nice. You've got two completely separate sleeping areas. So first off, you've got a aft heads here. So if you're outside, it's nice and easy. You just come in here, use this heads, self-draining, very practical, lovely Korean moulded sink there, mirror, and as you can see, there's that little window we looked at, and then there's a little shower head over there. Behind us here, there is storage. Plenty of storage all the way around here. And then down here, we have a decent double berth. Oh, I should just do my headroom thing really, shouldn't I? So there is, obviously, there's no cap here, so we've got full headroom. Even if I stand down here, there's a little bit of a restriction, but then come down into the bed and there's plenty of sleeping area. So there's a double berth there, and then there, you can't see it because it's full of boat show clobber, but underneath the stairs here, next to the 240 volt distribution panel, is another berth that goes all the way up over there, and both sides get light and fresh air from those, light anyway, probably not fresh air, from those hull windows. Nice little chart storage area there. Come back up here, you've got the TV there. I go forwards, nice little dining area there, clever cutout for the table just to make it a bit easier to move around. And then this seat folds that way to give you full dining, and then you've got more storage and ventilation, as we pointed out before, through that rear opening window. While we're on this side and dining, we have a microwave oven down there, and then under here we have a double burner. How neat they've made that, double burner gas hob and a little stainless sink. Over on the starboard side we have the helm station, fridge underneath there, Kramer shock mitigating seat, as we pointed out before, side access door, and a very purposeful helm station. Sit wake system, proportional hydraulic bow thruster, carling switches as you'd expect, large Simrad MFD, joystick system like the one in the cockpit, and then gear and throttle selectors. So if you're standing up as I am now, great position, great visibility, stick your head out the door, see what's going on. But if you want a slightly longer cruise, you can pull this peg out down here, try and do it with one hand, and you can effectively drop that right the way back. So I put myself in the helm seat here. You've then got nice arm reach here, still control the throttles. But I will put that back up, because when it's back up it actually does clear the steering wheel away from there. So second cabin, as you'll guess, is forward. Actually, before we finish here, a couple of pop-up vented and covered sunroofs either side, Mercury engine display over there, Simrad ship to shore. So hidden away here, again, they haven't wasted, where's it gone? Haven't wasted any storage space. Storage in there, a little bit of key storage in there. Underneath here we have our second cabin. Clever use of split doors just to make it a little bit easier to get in. And then if we head down here, 2 steps in takes us to this rather lovely decent sized double V berth. You'll instantly see there's a section here you can fill it in, but there's a lot of standing room down here. And again, I'm 1.73 m, decent standing headroom, and again lots of headroom even all the way forward. Hatch up here for ventilation and illumination, and then there's also a little hatch there so you can really get a good through breeze through here. Storage underneath all of here, a little bit more storage down there, same again there. But yeah, what an impressive little boat. I say little, it's still 30 odd foot. So there you go, I hope you've enjoyed that brief tour. Thank you very much for watching. Do please like and subscribe, it makes a massive difference to us on the channel, really does. So thank you very much to the people at Targa for letting us have a look around. Hope you've enjoyed that tour, and I really look forward to seeing you next time round. Thank you very much for watching.